Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name's Tom Novak, and today is May 3rd of 2022. It's Tuesday. It's 46 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 degrees Celsius. It's a rainy morning all last night, and so far today it tapered off a little bit, but it's going to be a cloudy day. So today we're gonna work on my overwintered maples. Well, it looks like there's two in there, but maybe it's just one trunk. We're going to repot it. We're going to use up the 4-bought soil that I bought. And now's the time to start. If you want to try different trees like crepe myrtles and stuff, go to the crepemyrtleguy.com for great crepe myrtle trees. Clint stands by his trees, so any problems, you just talk to him and he gets back to you. If you got any questions, he'll write to you. And go for a walk. And these are crab apples from the crabapple trees. Put them in a little bowl of water, let them soak for 24 to 48 hours until they're nice and soft. You can dig out the seed and you can have your own crabapple trees. So I got my tools ready. Hopefully I got everything set. Because it is apple blossom time, the apple trees are producing flowers, and the apples are overwintered, so you don't have to worry about doing anything to like cold framing them or anything before I do anything else. This is my old tried and true pot we're going to put it in. This pot's survived over 10 years of winters, and it's still holding out good. It's a little worn and torn, but who cares? It's still good. Here's the maples, and you can see the lipstick did its job for the winter time. So I don't know how this is going to look. We're going to take it out. It's starting to leaf out. So let's see what we got here. All right. Put the pot on the side. Wipe the hands. Pull up the sleeves. We got our lipstick ready for the cutting. It's our Cabernet 60. And don't forget, lipstick is the best thing to use. So let's get cracking here. Pull out the... This was just old soil that I use. I found these trees growing. So let's pull all this old soil off the best we can. I'm using the old soil that I had in the pot. It does look like there's two trees in here. So let's just pull the roots. We could have them grow together or maybe not, but we'll see. Let's get this stuff out of here. Okay, I'll put this down. Whoa, broke our dish. That's mighty nice of you, Tom, but it's a good thing they're cheap. From the Dollar Tree. So, how much cord do I have to get me another dish? I should have never bent it that much. We got our dish. For $1, we got another dish. I shouldn't have bent it that much to get the soil off. I should have a bigger bucket. So all we're going to do is be ruthless. Pull the soil off the best we can. It was just soil that I had laying around that I put the trees in. Let's see what happens here. Just gotta dig, and don't be afraid. Now's the time to walk around. You can look at any seedlings that are coming up. You can grab them unless they're on somebody else's property. Ask permission. But I mean, now's the time to do it. And for flowering trees, crepe myrtles are really great. I mean, they flower a lot of times most of the summer. But you want your trees to grow, so then you pick the flowers off. It's up to you, but you can enjoy the flowers. Now hopefully, I know I got some crepe myrtles coming in from Clint, so once I get them, we'll do it for the children so we can make a nice little Mother's Day present because the trees I got are red. Not the trees themselves ain't red, the flowers are red. So, getting all this soil off the best we can. I don't have a bucket to soak it in. That I forgot again. Plus I got a mess. So this is the cloudy, rainy days. Don't worry about it. It's the best time to do some cleanup. And then if it's still raining during the day, sit down with a good book and a hot cup of tea and just relax after you do a lot of your work. Because once I get done here, this workshop of mine needs a good cleaning, and these are the days to do it. I know I keep saying it, but stuff always comes up. Okay, Tom, don't bend it that much so you break it. What are you gonna do? That's life. They're probably $1.25 now. But when they were $1, I bought about 6 of them. So we got a piece of... So these I'm going to use. These are using for my when I cut into the soil. These scissors. And I don't know if I'm in your way. Wasn't looking. And yes, my son and I are looking for another iPad. So it's got a memory and a memory stick, so Mr. Fussy Pants can retire, and we don't have to keep worrying about him going out and getting all goofed up. I should have taken it apart, but let's see if we can just pull the roots. Nope. So I'm going to have to cut because they're joined together. There we go. Just like that. Don't be afraid. It's spring. Ah. There we go. Shake off all that soil off of them into our little bucket here. Got a nice root system. They're starting to grow. And so we don't get a handlebar mustache effect, I'm going to pull this one off so we have a leader here. And this one I rubbed off, taking it out, so we got no handlebar mustaches, so to say. So, in it goes. Got our roots all nice. And let's see. Right now, we got a nice long taproot here. So all I'm going to do, let me get my peroxide here. And just take off that taproot right there. Get rid of that. And just go back into it and cut all the downward facing roots. And we'll have a nice little root base here, and we'll just trim off some of these that are growing wide so we can get them into the pot real nice. We'll do the same to this little guy right here. You can see it's a nice curve the way I found them growing that way, so I just took them and put them in a pot. What are you gonna do? Take that soil off some more. Just give it a good shake. Cut. Don't be afraid. We get them downward facing roots out. So we got some nice good roots here, and you can see they're not growing yet, even though it's starting to bud out. There's no white stuff on it to indicate that your roots are growing. I mean the right white part of the roots, so to say. So just cutting the belly off the bottom there. Got my toenail clippers here in case we need them, but I don't think so. They're not called toenail clippers, but I call them that. So what I'm going to do is take my ratcheting pruner and just cut this top part down so we can have this as our main shoot. Cut that off, and we'll give this, leave that top on there. It's still good. Don't forget, get your ironwood tools. This is a good nice small one, ratcheting pruner for people with arthritis. It's easy to grip. Ironwood makes a good tool like that. Now, when you push down, you can feel if there's still a taproot there. And sure enough, there it is. So when you push down to see if you can get a regular root base, just go into there and don't be afraid to cut that taproot off. Just like that. That way there you get it into the pot and you can develop your nice root base. I'll get some of this off. We got to go fast. Now on days like this, you can catch up on some videos that you like or some old time movies, or just sit back with a hot cup of tea and relax. Enjoy a good book. Whatever book you like. So, we got this. Put it in. Put these guys in the soil. Now, we're going to take our tried and true pot. Now this is from an old potting. It's still good. The tree never lasted. I don't know why, but we're just going to use this media up. Now, why do you get scale? Anybody know why? It can come in from the outside. It come in from if you buy plants, it can come in from there, and it can come in from used soil. But since this soil I didn't use outside, so I know I'm still good with it. So that's the mainly thing. So you can always, you get new plants, try to keep them away from your other potting plants, your other plants, until you can make sure there's no scale that developed on them. Now this one we can put maybe over here, and this one maybe over here. Now you're going to say, Tom, that's a forest setting and you're not supposed to have twos. Well, I'll show you what we're going to do on that. Time permitting, we got 12 minutes. Now we're going to get Mr. Fussy Pants here going. Let's get our soil in a little bit. Before I do that, I'm going to put in some azus, because even though these are growing outside, it does have beneficial bacteria on it from when I put them in the last time, but I'm just going to give them a slight dose of it, and that's it. Just to get them established a little better. And get that down, push them down. That's all you gotta do. I'm just using up the soil I got because it never went outside. It never had any bugs in it or anything else of that their nature. Now the trees do. I mean, that's where they grow. But what are you gonna do? And then don't forget to take your bamboo skewer, push it all in, push that soil into your roots. Make sure you do that. Get some more of my new stuff that I got. Get my little cup out of the way. Put it in, put it in. Just like that. And since it's a nice cloudy day, it'll go outside. Or the cold weather, the cool weather will help the roots to rejuvenate. There, just like that. And we'll just push in our skewer. Get them in real good. Just like that. Now this is a heavy enough soil so the water's not going to run out. But just to take the surface tension out, you can give it a good squirt. Oh. Mr. Fussy Pants is letting us go. And, yep, he's still letting us go. I'm going to take Mr. Hoss, water him in. Are you going to say, Tom, 2 trees ain't good for a forest? Who cares? It's your design. But to split up the forest, take a piece of dragon stone, put it in. Now you got a different embankment there. I mean, how cool is that? And then we can take some of our Peace River gravel. Let me get this out of this stuff out of there. Open the bag so we can get at it. And then just put it in around here. That's all you got to do. Just to doll it up a little bit, so to say. Spruce it up. There you go. That's the words. And maples like water, so you don't have to be afraid of watering them. Just like that. And they could be growing next to a riverbank. Before I do anything, I'm going to take a little bit of that Cabaret and put it on the cut, just like that. And guys, if you're using the lipstick, make sure you clean your hands and your shirt collars and everything, so you don't go up and your wife's going to say, who you been with? So you got to be careful. Just tell her, hey, I'm working with bonsais, I'm using the lipstick, and this is the brand I'm using, the Old Cabaret. So now we can take our blue gravel, open up the bag. We can simulate some water here. That is growing there a little bit of a water feature, just like that. Something simple. Something simple. Something easy to do. It's grown by a nice little shoreline. And then all you do is we'll get Mr. Elephant in there so Freddie can see Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant says hi to Freddie. He's a little 4-year-old that watches my videos with his mom. There we go. Just put it in. Drape it over the top of the dragon stone. You can see the dust coming off the dragon stone, but you can get them at any aquarium shop. That gives a nice little feature. And we're just going to water it until the water runs out. Just like that. And don't be afraid to try. There we go. Push the gravel into the rock so it doesn't look like it's just sitting there. We got our water there. Just like that. There we go. Nice, simple little feature. Later on, if you want to decorate it with something, do it. Well, it's just a simple little idea. There we go. So, Mr. Fussy Pants, we're down to 18 minutes. We got to get cutting here. So, don't forget, crabapple seeds, take a walk today. Check out the garage sale, get some lipstick. Go to Clint Cotton's site, CrepeMyrtleGuy.com, for some great crepe myrtle trees. Once they come in, we'll do a children's corner. And there we go. Maples, cheap and easy. You don't have to spend all that money for buying a maple tree. Just go outside. And these were, I dug them out last spring, put them in a pot, and they survived the winter in the microclimate. So there you go, something different, something easy to do. So take care, everybody. Have your cup of tea tonight. Enjoy a good book, good video. Remember, don't get depressed in this weather. This weather's good for the roots to grow. So take care. Mr. Fussy Pants is giving me a red dot saying, time to go, Tom. Okay, everybody, take care. Have a good day. Stay warm and have a nice hot cup of tea.